I'm at Fitbit Captivate in Chicago with Harley Pasternak, fitness trainer and author. His latest book is called 5 Pounds. Talking about wellness here and personal and corporate wellness at the Fitbit Captivate event, 25 floors above Chicago. Um, Tell me a little bit about your book and your approach, please.
So
Yeah.
traditionally over the last 25 years,
Yeah.
I've worked with Hollywood actors, actresses,
Yep.
musicians to get them red carpet ready, get them ready
Hmm.
for their music videos or feature films. And because they're constantly traveling and I'm constantly traveling,
Right.
I'm not physically with them very often.
Yeah.
So I had a group of PhD students collect every single study published in the last 30 years on things you can do to feel better, look better, burn more calories, strengthen your body. And we came up with a list of nearly 4,000 things.
Wow.
Needless to say, there's not enough hours in the day to do these, so we distilled the 5 essential things that you need to do every day to feel your best, perform your best, and look your best.
Right.
And what I have all my clients do before they go to bed at night is answer yes or no to 5 simple questions
And email you, you said.
and email me.
So this is you're trying to get immediate feedback from them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make them conscious and aware every
Mhm.
single day, whether they fail or succeed. Either way, they're succeeding because they're thinking about it. And I use the exact same approach when I'm dealing with corporate wellness.
Mhm.
And the one major difference that I find, well, there's 2 major differences I find between dealing with a Hollywood star and an employee of a big company is what the Hollywood star has going for them is they have an incentive, a motivation, because their entire self-worth and their career depends on them looking their absolute best.
Right.
On the other hand, the person working for the big company, medium-sized company, small company, they have a sense of community. So they're not going it alone.
Right.
So rather than having to email me on a daily basis, they have their coworkers, their friends, the other people there that they can compare notes with, that they can friend each other with their Fitbit community,
Mhm.
compare how many steps they took a day, how they're eating, how they're moving, and there's that conversation that can happen, the sharing of ideas,
Yeah.
doing fitness activities together, going for walks at lunches together, and that's really helpful. So
Friendly competition, essentially.
yeah, exactly. So the 5 behaviors are number 1, hitting at least 10,000 steps a day.
Hmm.
So every single one of my clients, when they start with us, they immediately have to get a Fitbit
Hmm.
so that I can friend them, they friend me, and I can make sure that they're hitting their activity goal every day. The second is sleep. If people aren't sleeping enough, it impacts the amount of calories they burn, their immune system, their energy levels, and therefore are they going to be active or inactive the next day, their whole body, their whole system. So
I'm going to make sure my cycling and triathlon friends listen to this.
Yes.
So,
Sleep is essential.
yes.
It's 1/3 of our life,
Hmm.
and it impacts the other 2/3 of our life. So making sure you get at least 7 hours of sleep a night, and hopefully it's quality sleep. And what a Fitbit does is it tells us the information we need to discern, okay, were you in bed for 8 hours or did you actually sleep for 8 hours?
Right.
And I think that's really helpful.
And there's a difference. I mean,
There's
yeah,
a huge
yeah.
difference. The third is unplugging for at least an hour a day. And this is a strange one. But the blue light that emanates from our cell phones, from our TVs, our laptops, our tablets, is playing havoc with our melatonin levels, our ability to sleep properly, our appetite,
Yeah.
our mood.
I've heard about that plenty. Yeah.
And so shut it down. Shut down all the blue light emanating technology and all the alert technology.
An hour before you go to bed.
Definitely an hour before you go to bed, but
Okay.
just at some point throughout the day.
Okay.
I think it's important. And what's important to note is that the Fitbit does not emanate any of that blue light
Hmm.
and doesn't ring at all and
Mhm.
scare you. The fourth is protein and fiber 5 times a day. So keeping a diet journal. Studies show that people who keep a diet log are 50% more successful. They lose 50% more weight over
Wow.
the same period of time than those that don't keep a diet journal. So using the Fitbit app is essential for me to be able to know how my clients are doing,
Mhm.
but also for people to know how they are doing themselves. You have real-time analysis of your eating if you're hitting your calorie goals, protein,
Mhm.
fiber, sugar, healthy fats.
Yep.
And the last but not least is resistance exercise. So understanding the difference between aerobic exercise, which we achieve in our step goal,
Right.
and resistance exercise by challenging a specific muscle
Weight training.
or muscle group. whether it be
Yeah.
dumbbells, barbells, our
Yeah.
own body weight, cables,
Hmm.
yoga, Pilates, anything that challenges a specific muscle or
Hmm.
muscle group, I think is important. And rather than overwhelming yourself with a workout every day,
Yeah.
think about doing an exercise every day and a different body part each day of the week.
Walk up the
President,
stairs one day,
well, that would be more steps, and that would
do
be
some
more aerobics.
push-ups, do some push-ups
Yeah,
one
so
morning.
maybe
Or,
it's a
yeah.
lunge for your
Yeah.
quads one day. Maybe it's Superman for your lower back.
Hmm.
Maybe it's plank for your abs. Maybe
Right.
it's dips for your triceps. And every day picking a different exercise for a different body part.
Okay. Do you do anything with the data that you pull off the Fitbit?
Do I do anything with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what it does is it gives me an idea, is the client optimizing their approach to being well? Sometimes I'll see certain clients doing 20,000 steps each day, and then I'll look at their diet and they're eating abysmally and they're eating a lot.
Yeah.
And I realize maybe they're taking too many steps a day and increasing their appetite, or maybe they're creating this permissive effect where they say, I take 20,000 steps a day, I can eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
So it's really about finding balance in all the behaviors.